hundreds of thousands of people are watching these YouTube videos about spiritual awakening and making more videos about spiritual awakening, and then going on TikTok and going on Instagram, and so everybody's starting new pages and they're doing this, and I don't know how the universe hid this from me, but it has to. I can't, like, miracles happen, man, because I was spiritual. For 5 years, I had no idea the collective existed. It's not, I Googled spiritual stuff whenever the fuck I wanted to. I did not know. And I was astral projecting also. I've like researched and read about the Monroe Institute and all those like CIA studies and all that kind of stuff, and then like found other hippies that were astral projecting and like all that stuff. That's pretty close to a spiritual awakening. I don't know how you guys are off my radar, but the day I found out, that's all that was on my. I went on TikTok and it was like one after another, just poof, poof, poof. That was the day. I mean, it was like my mind was blown. It was so obvious my spirit guide, like, because I have a spirit on my phone, for sure. It freaking will like delete what I'm typing and type shit. One time, it started with a D, I think. It deleted what I wrote and then wrote a word that pretty much means like kiss ass. It was one word. It started with a D, I think. I don't remember it though, but it wrote that, and I had to Google it, and I looked it up, and I thought about it. I was like, that comment was kissing ass. It's kind of funny though, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do to help people, but I know that YouTube isn't it. You need to go off and be by yourself. Spiritual awakening is you wake up to you. Nobody can tell you how to do that but you. Nobody can. You literally have to figure it out on your own. The more you spend time alone meditating, if you have a hard time connecting with guides, oracle cards are great because you can do it yourself, and it comes with a little book. And so you don't have to like intuitively read it. You can read the book, and no matter, you don't have to overthink it. Whatever cards you flip are the cards you were supposed to flip. Just trust the universe, and there's all different kinds. I'll show you this book. This one really helped me. This was kind of a game changer for me because it had a lot of meditations and stuff in it, and so I started doing those meditations, and that's when I got into some, because I don't do guided meditations, like, so that's when I got into like understanding different ways to meditate, and like started having like lucid dreams and stuff like that, which is why I kind of wanted to astral project, which just made me have more lucid dreams, which were really cool. Except during one of my meditations, I thought I was sleeping. I was on my other couch over there, and this I could feel all my spirit guides around me, right? I was doing this. It was a guided meditation that my phone spirit told me to do because it just kept scrolling, stopping on it. And I was like, fine. Like, I already knew it wanted me to do it the first time I saw it, right? And I did not, like, I'm ADHD, dyslexic, probably autistic. Like, dude, I do not sit still well, right? So, I can't just meditate if I'm not in the mood. And I was not in the mood. But I was laying on the couch and I was listening to it, and it was like really focusing on the head. Like, it wasn't even talking about a third eye. It was like just all this light into my head space, right? And it was this lady. She's had like tons of people watching her, and I didn't like any of it. I don't like guided meditations that much. I like to like have it be free, I think they're too bossy. But I was tossing and turning, but somehow in that, I got into sleep paralysis. It was only a 45-minute one that I was tossing and turning and hating. I don't know how that happened, but I only know it happened because I could feel all my spirit guides around me, and then this one conductor looking dude came from my kitchen like he was making a cup of tea, and he walked straight towards me, and he put his hands on my chest and like pushed me down a few times, and I was like, this is really weird, and I just laid there like, all right, like I'm down. And I remember thinking it was super weird. And then I just thought he was like saying like stay in meditation, you know, and it was a familiar vibe. Like I never ever see spirit guides ever, but I wasn't afraid of it, and it was a very. I just thought, well, I guess I'm seeing one now. I felt it before, like so I wasn't afraid at all. It's interesting. Then later, like months later, I started hearing about sleep paralysis, and then how people got uh, pushed down on their chest. And then I was like, wait a second, that happened to me. And like, that's so weird. And it was like a weird conductor looking dude. I still wonder about that. But I don't know where I was going with this. But, oh yeah, spiritual awakening. These oracle cards, they come with a book, and I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm not gonna get enough followers. Like if I did get enough followers on YouTube, this isn't my dream. I don't want to. That's too many. I don't want to have. I don't want my dream to be on a phone. I didn't grow up my whole life an artist to make YouTube videos. I want to sit in the woods where there's no service. I want to eat plantains. I love you guys. You'll figure it out. You have to. There's no. You're not gonna. It's all between you and your God. I can't tell you how to do it. Nobody can tell you how to do it. It's gonna be. It's everybody that awakens is a different experience for all of us. It doesn't matter who you connect to, if it's Christian God or Buddha, or I have my own thing. I never got into any dogma. I would never expect somebody to relate to mine. I had a conductor looking dude. Yeah. I don't know what that was. But we are the creator. We all come to that conclusion that we are in control. We are the creator. We are it. There are a few YouTube videos, like some old school ones. I saw that was like, these guys had it. These guys had it like back in the 70s and 80s. Like, and I'm not talking about Dolores Cannon. She was like mystical. These guys have books and like really went into the history and culture and like really like talked about astrology and all that kind of stuff, and how everything, they knew all the symbols are cool. I still didn't get into it, but like I like that stuff is interesting to me, even if I don't need to understand it, because it's all just, I mean, I'm only in this body for so long. Information is just information. Takes up space in my brain. If I'm not interested, I don't care that much, but I'm gonna post this. Love you.